kid strung too.
Huh?
Landon strung this one. They bagged it out already. Now we got the mesh wet or nothing.
Oh, I heard talk Landon, not me.
I was gonna have him restring it with this same mesh.
Well, we have uniforms finally.
Oh, yeah.
That goalie is so tiny.
Hey, you know what? Some little fast goalies are some of the best goalies, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because look how little Matt was in middle school.
So Anderson is in white.
No.
No.
Never learned white.
So in lacrosse, you're white at home.
White and blue, okay.
Yeah.
So they've got the dark jerseys with the dark numbers.
Yeah, but
A little bit lighter.
I will hand it to him. The white outline is
Yes.
a little thicker than some of the other teams, so it's not so bad.
I'm gonna head back down.
Okay.
See you, Dewey.
Say,
Oh crap! I'm supposed to be running the clock.
Yeah. I'll.
Oh, hey, you know what else we did for periods? We just used the penalty.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I was like, oh, that's smart.
Well, we tried to use shots, and it goes up to 99 before it starts over. So we were like, okay, let's maybe not use shots because if you make a mistake, it's a really long way back around.
Yeah.
Did you say hot dogs?
Yes, we got hot dogs, nachos, and hot chocolate.
Nice ground ball, kid.
Okay, so you stopped the clock.
He whistled it.
I did not hear it.
Yeah, it's hard.
There it is. Okay.
He also will wind his arm.
I know that was the start. I just missed the stop.
I hope I
See,
don't
I
freeze
would already
everybody,
missed
but
it.
You're fine. I was gonna open it so I could see the numbers.
I had just opened it, Wes, and said sorry. I'm gonna free shop that.
I will tell you, I do not know the middle school kids' numbers as well. Be patient, guys.
I've got a roster for him.
And when I say as well, I should say at all. Oh, that's a good move by that pole. Nice take, nice.
Watching middle schools.
Oop.
this is a lot of pressure that I have to like watch constantly. Eyes peeled.
Are they keeping middle school stats?
No,
Okay.
nobody's
I
Stevenson.
was gonna say I talk. Steve Marino does our film, and after the first game, I said, "Can you pull out just, you know, I don't know, 10 yards further on either side for stat purposes?" And because I was missing little thing, it would go off the screen, and he said, "Yeah, that makes recording a lot easier too, because he didn't have to be as precise."
Oh,
It's a good look.
Oh,
good save.
That's a good.
It's a goal.
what number is that?
The second number is 4.
Who scored that one?
44.
44.
Number 44.
Goal scored by number 44, Owen Gleason.
I can't promise you I'm going to give you any assist calls.
I'm not even worried. I'm just they're more worried about the goal situation. Look, we're down to 26 seconds.
You know, Dave Pennington ran it for the last one, and
Hey, why don't you put one up on the score?
you mean I also have to keep score?
Yes.
Shoot.
I'm just watching you, Wes, feel more comfortable. You can have a break.
Well, and I will tell you, I'm almost certain you start the clock on when they whistle it live, but he wound his arm when they had possession. So now I'm questioning myself. Black ball, boys, put it down. Or give it to him.
So is there a lead official, or are they all the same?
They're all the same.
Okay.
There's 3 positions they play. Well, are there only 2 here? There's 3 positions they play on the field.
Uh-oh, it's wide open.
Very good, good school.
matchup in the varsity game?
I don't know yet. It was a 1-goal game last year.
Oh.
So Max Prep says it wouldn't be, but last year it was like, it came out the last second on who was gonna win, so,
That was the best Anderson County team last year that I had seen though.
yeah.
So I don't know how many kids are back on high school.
We have the whole team back except one person.
Oh,
Oh,
who was that?
no, I didn't see it.
Who that was?
I think.
Is it 77?
77.
77.
Oh, was it?
Davin Beerson.
Goal is scored by number 77, Davin Beardsley.
Was it?
Oh,
Oh,
Do we know?
we know. He came off the field.
Number 26, I don't know.
But it looked like 77 had the puck, ball, whatever you call it.
It's a round puck, essentially. If you get hit by it, it feels like a puck.
Now, have we lost since the first game? Or
Yeah.
We lost the first two, because we played Henry Clay and
Sayer.
Sailor.
so Sarah's pretty good too then?
Yes.
They haven't won since.
Well, we were missing two players that night too, I think, we could have been a little closer.
Their schedule's kind of brutal. Oh, shoot. Oh, wait.
He started, you're right. He just sprung his arm around.
Oops. I screwed that up in some way. I'm not sure where, but I think we'll be okay.
But they came out with the top 25 in the state, and we were number 24.
Nice. Nice.
Hey Ray, John wants your keys so he can get the jerseys for the high schoolers. That deal.
I've already got them.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
It's not like out of
It's
your
44.
car.
It's a
or-
save.
They're out of my car.
Okay, because he was wondering where they were at.
Save.
Well, tell him to call me, because I already gave Robert his.
Okay, because I was going to use my one.
Good
Yours
job.
is in a concession
Someone.
stand.
Okay, so that's them.
So they're a fast break team. They just
Jenny's not in there, it's in my bag. I'll get it like at halftime or something.
Okay.
Number
I was just going
one.
to go ahead and put it on and all that.
Okay.
To support the team.
Okay.
Number one should not be behind X.
Was he not allowed back there?
Oh, he's allowed, but
Oh.
he's completely out of the game. You go there once it's live again, but they're playing 3-on-2
Like right now,
up
he could
here.
be running after that
He
ball.
could be helping. You know.
Oh, it's okay.
Like right now, he should be going after that ball.
His
Like he's doing, but
yeah. So his teammates are playing 2-on-3 without him essentially.
white ball midfield.
Frederick Douglass is having a hard time.
Are they?
At least harder than expected. Yeah, Sayer and Douglas are both not playing as expected. So we'll see. The Walton Verona from Northern Kentucky's, I think, quite a bit better than people anticipated.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, I'm screwing it up. Manual out of Louisville, people thought would be good, and they've not been any good at all.
Oh, we need a point. We
Oh
scored.
yeah. Oh.
Oh,
Flag.
so obviously it's on them because we have the ball.
We'll find out right now. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's on them. So if we recover that, we can score.
Oh, okay, yeah. Right. You said that they wouldn't stop as long as we had the. So it's a
Legal body check 1 minute.
43.
So I think Dylan Hargan's
43.
back with us. He's taken off some work. So he's gonna try to.
I'm gonna have to study the calls. I didn't do that well, so I should.
Nice save. there's been this idea that Frederick Douglass was going to overtake Henry Clay for years, and because they're getting a lot of the kids that would have gone to
Our trainer's not here.
play in the past.
Their clients always text me.
A lot of the kids who went to Clay in the past are now going to Douglas.
Oh.
But as it turns out, so far Douglas is struggling and Clay has been really good again.
And that's what John's called. Hey,
So Frederick Douglass is
well,
just
I'm tasting
athlete
Heather right
centric.
now because we're supposed to
They
have
got
one.
everything, football, baseball, basketball,
Okay.
all good.
Yep.
Because I sent her the schedule.
So now, if these are their jerseys, those numbers are semi-awful.
They're not too bad to read. They've had those inter-channel numbers. They've had that design for a few years now.
Are they good at night?
I don't know. I've never done this part. Maybe.
You know, did you ask if the middle school jerseys are good or not?
No, the red. The red.
Is the red, is that this?
Oh, that's the high school.
Are they hard to read at night? Or are they?
No, they're pretty easy.
Are
They
they?
shine.
Are you all getting the same ones every? Are they new each year?
We've had those for I think like since I started playing, so like I think 4 years ago.
I know that you've got that little channel in the middle of every number. I remember that came in a few years back.
Oh, goes, Nathan.
I coached this middle school team in a 7v7 tournament one year. They didn't have enough kids or coaches, and so 2 of our kids from Madison County who were in like 6th and 7th graders at the time. One of my son played for Anderson, and then I talked to Coach Jett, and he said, "Can you help at all?" And I said, "Yes." And how many coaches do you have? And he had a high school team and a middle school team. He said, "I'm it." I said, "All right, I'll take the middle school. You take the high school. We'll try and make it work." I had to learn the kids really fast. Does CJ still play?
Hill?
Is that his last name? Yeah, that's it. That's him.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, he hasn't been showing up because he has work, but I think he's gonna come to this one.
I remember he was a LSM, and I took his long pole away that day and made him a short stick because he was the only one that could clear
His
the ball.
brother plays now.
Does he?
Yeah, it's number 50, or the one that just face planted.
Bodies everywhere.
There are. This is.
Number 15's his little brother.
Oh yeah.
Did
Yeah.
you say you coached in 77? As in 1977?
No. No, I was 3 years old then.
I heard what you said too. You said
What'd I say?
You said 77.
I was like, gosh, have they been doing lacrosse that long?
Oh no. Oh, it's 7v7.
Oh,
Seven
okay.
versus. Okay.
It's a smaller.
Well, I was looking at it like,
It's like an off season.
Yeah, look up.
No, it's like a smaller off-season format they do. It helps if you can't get all your kids and stuff, and it's fun too because the field's so open.
77 again.
This is the year I started coaching Anderson County.
I love it when they look to make sure they got it. Oh, there you go, Devin. Oh, is he Grease?
Just do it.
Score.
Yeah, you got one.
And that was.
Gavin Beardsley.
That was Beardsley again.
Maybe.
yeah.
Goal scored by number 77, Davin Beardsley.
Isn't that just 2? How'd I end up with 3?
I don't know.
No, it's wishful thinking.
Is it just 2?
I
It's
think
just
it's
2.
Yeah.
just two.
Okay, somehow I double clicked or something. Oh, another penalty?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be. I missed that. There's a slow whistle, huh?
Hey,
Damn
Jake
it.
Lanes? Do I need to go get it? Where's it at? Like, did he bring it to our house? So it's not at the front door, huh?
Yeah, I think I'm not supposed to start the clock until he gets possession. 44 is scored again.
I asked.
Goal scored by number 44, Owen Gleason. a reminder, lacrosse fans, the concession stand is open with hot dogs, nachos, and hot chocolate.
Don't forget to give them a goal.
Okay.
Let's do right now.
People move.
Score, too, look at that.
Yeah.
Or was that Frank Jett?
Well, no, who was that that scored?
Was it 50?
Right there in the middle of the field?
Yeah, it was 50.
It is 50. Okay.
Okay, I don't know what it looks like. Was it
Goal
like-
scored by number 50, Frank Jett.
Like a big duffel bag?
I see the ball on the screen.
Is that one of that's got to be one of Jeff's kids, right?
Frank Judd, yeah.
How many kids does he have playing now?
He only has 2 playing now.
Okay.
Oh, so he doesn't have his new jersey. I think I brought that. I think it's in the
Oh,
possession.
wait.
3 or 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let me go look. Alright.
Fun competitive game, that's for sure. That's 44 again.
Ooh, nice save, kid.
Good job, use your body.
Man ball, guys. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Was
that's,
unlucky.
That's really good.
let's go.
24 again.
Yeah.
Goal scored by number 44, Owen Gleason. They call it hat tricks in lacrosse.
Yeah. Is the sound out? Are we recording?
Yes.
Okay, never mind.
Don't know how to turn that off, sorry.
That's okay. I always beg them to take the sound off when they put it on YouTube because I have a heavy running commentary.
I mean, the sound doesn't do anything for us, but I don't see how to turn it off.
I don't want to say my commentary is always totally unfiltered, but sometimes
Coaches, when you're reviewing this, we would like to cuss, but we're not going to.
sometimes I'm a little too
Enthusiastic.
well, no, too blunt about stuff. I think I started the clock early, but that's just gonna make up for the times I started late.
So none of that's penalties. You can.
It's all
Well,
tripping there, but
debatable, but I think if anything it might have been a hole, but it's hard to call it when it's that. So the
I don't know what number that is.
oh,
I've been
28.
I told you we were talking about this last time I was here, but I started taking the officials training.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and so I know more than I used to, but I certainly don't know it all. And I'd still kind of try to figure certain things out. But a buddy of mine that's certified a couple years ago and does it, he said, don't let them talk you into doing middle school. He said it's worse
Oh,
than high
really?
school. He said the parents get more upset. The size imbalance means there's really big, little kids getting hit by big kids, and people get upset even if it's not a penalty. He said it's just. See, he had a chance to shoot it,
They didn't.
and they wait because they want to get right close sometimes.
So when they call it now, it's going out of bounds, right?
Yeah. So now there's a penalty.
It's nice that they have the table over here so we can see what's going on.
Yes, it's much better. Much better.
So what is that?
Slash.
That's a slash.
Yeah. In middle school, they slash each other constantly.
Constantly, gotcha.
Their control is not as much. And also, like a one-handed check, you're not allowed to throw those, and that doesn't mean some kids won't still try. So that's a call every time. Good luck. Shoot.
Nice.
Don't wait. There you go.
Yeah.
What was that?
Hold on, I can tell you
26. Everett King, isn't it?
Let me see. I think, yes, correct.
Goal is scored by number 26, Everett King.
Yep, someone just said that away, Everett.
So we got that.
We got that.
We got there.
We got validated.
I think it was the Henry Clay game. Couldn't read the numbers. We just.
No, that was tough. That was tough. Well, the only thing that saved us in Henry Clay is I know those kids.
Oh, that's right.
And so I kind of, I know some of them just by looking at them. If not for that, we would have been completely sunk. We missed one. I watched after the game. There was one goal, and we debated. Nice save, kid. We debated it at the time,
Right, who it was.
and
Yeah.
we were arguing over between two players. It was a third kid.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was. He can't go back in the crease there.
Oh,
You can't re-enter the crease once you go out.
So, it's the goalie leaves the circle, which is called the crease.
Yep. He's got 4 seconds to get out of the crease.
I knew that.
Once he gets out, he can't go back in with the ball.
Was that like a penalty shot in hockey or
No, just change of possession.
Okay.
The refs seem like they're explaining things.
I don't think that goalie
They should.
from his body language. I'm not sure the goalie knew that he couldn't do it. He seemed a little bewildered, which is pretty common on stuff like that at this point. Oh boy.
Good stop. Well, we're really good.
It's horrible out there.
Oh, good save. He's given up a few, but he saved quite a few too. Oh, don't do that.
Oh. Good pass.
Oh, nice, Mac.
Not sure what you call him.
Holding? Oh no, I did that slash thing again.
Another one, huh?
So the opposing team can't go in the crease either.
Correct. If they get pushed in and the ball is in the back of the net before you step in, it's a goal. Even if you got pushed in, if you step in before the ball's in the back of the net, it's no goal. You might get the ball back, but it's no goal. And it's, of course, a really difficult thing to call.
And you said there are different degrees of slashing. Is that
So
right?
here's why they're holding it, yeah. If they,
When they start the ball and say the word.
yeah, if they hold the ball, there's no face-off,
no.
and they lost it. So that's good for Madison. Now there will be a face-off, unless, yeah. So how do we reset? I think I did.
Time, and then you go to these arrows. And
At
then
the
down
end of the
here,
first quarter,
gotta be
it's
in the front.
Anderson
It took
County
me 10
4.
minutes to figure this out.
The
Get in
Madison
there.
Mavericks
Yeah.
3.
Dave and I sat here and did this last time, and I
Yeah.
only vaguely recall. So because they lost the ball, now there'll be a face-off. But if the team with more players on the field has the ball at the end of the period, they keep the ball and there's no face-off to start the next one.
So one of ours is in the penalty box.
He was, yeah.
Did you? No, you brought music. Is that right?
I forgot it.
Okay.
Valletta, my wife may have it when she comes. I told her I forgot it, but
If you
yeah.
have possession and there's equal players on each team, is there a face-off?
Yes. It's only if you have more. It was on my nightstand. Okay. It's coming tonight.
I have my stuff.
So
I mean, I don't mind playing.
I get all the penalties, I can see it in action, and I know most of the rules. I was just nervous about starting, so I'm glad it.
we got approval, right, of the playlist went okay.
Yeah.
So we went, there was a back and forth of who's the playlist, who's the playlist. My son who's on the team threw me a few songs that he didn't know, and then my older son who's at UK and plays on their team,
Right.
he just sent their whole playlist.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I was like, okay.
Did you go through all of them? Man, I had to go for high school. Every song
Oh.
on iTunes.
Oh no, he only sent me stuff that had clean edits.
That's awesome.
I was like, okay, that'll work. It took me a while to, He didn't send me. I had to go find it and put them on there, but he sent me all the names. Oh, and it was late at night. I kept trying to go to bed. I was like, that's the last one, and he kept sending me another. I was like, okay, fine, I'll put that one on. And I go, okay, I'm going to bed. He go, wait, one more. He probably did that 5 times.
Does your son like to dance? He's got the
Mine?
moves. Yeah, he's got the moves down there.
Oh, he likes to goof around. Not necessarily dance, just goof around.
Which one's yours?
Number 20.
20. 20's a story. 20's been a big number with Madison County. We've had the Pennington brothers both wore it. And Skylar was all-state twice in number 20.
Pennington, Scotty Pennington's kids? Or?
Wow.
No?
Dave.
Dave Pennington.
I hope he becomes storied for anything other than shaking his butt.
We'll see. It's a lot of time.
We'll switch it up and play the wobble.
So one of the things that I had to quit.
Is it? It's not halftime, right?
No, it's second quarter. Or no, it is halftime, isn't it?
Oh,
Good.
they play
5-minute
half.
halftime.
Oh Lord, I thought that the
Oh,
No, it's
it is halftime.
isn't it played by the quarter?
No, they.
Oh, it's a half. Okay.
Why is it not starting?
I thought we played 4
It's
quarters.
We do play 4 quarters. They said do 4.
This is halftime.
4 10-minute quarters?
Yeah, we're through 2. I already switched the period once, didn't I, or no?
No, they were just at the end of the
Oh
first
no!
period.
Yeah.
No, you know what? I put up the 1.
That's right.
That's
And
what
you
it
thought,
was.
yes,
I put
yeah.
up the 1. I was thinking I switched it
Okay.
to 2.
Y'all have me all
Okay.
confused. I'm like,
How
how
long
about
is
this?
it? How long is it?
I was like, that's the only
See, I felt 80%
I didn't
share
set a
of just
timer on
first
the quarter.
No,
supposed to be like a minute.
I confused myself. It's like 2 minutes. They
Okay.
should time that on the field though. How long do they want the halftime?
5 minutes.
Okay. That's my bad.
All right, Rex, come on. We have to go.
That needs to be a horn.
John wanted to do running clock, and Anderson coach said they were in no hurry, so let's just play this game out.
Yeah, the middle school games usually go hour and a half or so. Oh, it's 6:30 now.
And we're only 1 quarter in. We need to get this moving. He's got the moves though.
Oh, coach got their attention.
It's probably good you weren't here. The officials made a mistake on a penalty
Hey.
last time.
It's 6:30 or hadn't started the second quarter yet. I mean, at halftime, you might want to do run clock. After that, I don't know.
Senior's supposed to start at 7 or 7:30.
Yeah. Alright, bye.
Seniors start at 7:30. Seniors 7.
He's not.
I think they think it's the half.
I don't know what they're
They,
doing.
they haven't even brought them back out yet.
Wait, Madison?
Yeah.
You want to make an announcement?
Yeah.
This is not halftime, right? What the heck? I'm calling John.
It is the beginning of the second period, not the second half. Second period.
What are the refs doing? Like, this is longer than halftime.
This is. What is going on?
Oh, the goalie got injured, so
They switched
they
goalies.
switched goalies.
Oh, so they
I
warm
missed
up?
that.
You
Okay.
get some time.
Okay.
You I can't remember how much, but you get a little bit of time to warm up the goalie. Did he get injured in that trip? There he is on the sideline, 0-0s.
Yes, and we still don't have a trainer here, and we're supposed to have middle school trainers. There hasn't the schedule.
So did he finish the quarter hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good for him. Not sure why there's not going to be a face-off. This is an officiating mistake.
These are the same officials for high school.
Well,
I don't want to be the goalie with no pants on. In a pair of shorts.
you think Kurt would answer the... never mind, it's too late. Oh, I better start the clock, huh? We'll be here forever.
I should have said it for 8 minutes.
Go.
Who was that?
I got it, hold on. Once he turns, I can tell you.
You see him jumping.
Hold on. Looks like the second digit's a 0.
Is it 50 again?
50.
Yeah.
Goal scored by number 50, Frank Jett.
Did we get 1 point?
I did.
3 to 5.
Actually, I'm starting to remember.
I'm trying to do my head with, so if you need to take a break and I can help do this one, I'm not doing this.
So whoever does the face-off can actually grab the ball. Doesn't have to throw it out.
Correct. So this is
Goal scored by number 44, Owen Gleason.
this is vintage middle school.
So is they got one guy that can do everything?
Well, and you'll see a pass, but it'll be a pass, and then there'll be a bunch of dodging around. Like it's not like they don't pass it, but it'll typically be some kid will really try to pound it in. The really good teams might play more of a team game, but the team, most of the teams it's
We played Hayes.
yeah. Hayes moves the
They-
ball around.
There was at least 4 or 5 passes. Boom, go. 4 or 5 passes. Boom,
They have
go.
always-
That's who.
They use their, is it X that it's called?
Mhm.
They used it a lot.
That's who feeds Henry Clay and Frederick Douglass.
You're gonna replace always like in the top 3 or 4.
So the state championship game for the Commonwealth League for like 6 straight years has been Henry Clay and Lex Cat.
Yes, good job, D.
That was very good. The goalie needs to be over there getting that though. He's kind of waiting around. See you.
Is that him again? 44?
No, it's 50.
Oh, it's 50.
Little Jet.
Goal scored by number 50, Frank Jett.
Hey, if they can get a 12-goal lead, it will be a running clock.
Middle schoolers stay around and watch a little bit of the high school game, at least a quarter.
My older son, when he was in 6th grade, played on a team called the Lizards, and they were really bad.
It will be mandatory for him because I want hot.
And we played TLS, which is the Lexington school, which was all these private school kids who were actually good at lacrosse. And it was their first game of the season, and they said, "Can anyone run the clock?" And no one wanted to. I said, "I'll run the clock." And it was just an absolute slaughter.
We played against TLS in the playoffs my 8th grade year, and they slaughtered us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we weren't 5 minutes into that game. I started bleeding as much of the clock off as I possibly could. I would stop it very slowly and start it very quickly.
It gets to a point in those games, like, you just don't want to call out the score. You don't want to.
There was no point.
Right.
One thing I can do.
How's it going? Hey.
One
Good.
thing I can do is.
DJ's
that short clock.
Listen, I'm just about West walking. I was going to have the room explored, and I was tore up.
Let me tell you, he may have struggled with it to get it lined out.
Well, I got to figure out how to work it.
Dave
I was
Pennington-
just afraid that
Did you
I
see
would
the
not start
highlights
something.
from the-
Right.
I think it was
Dave Pennington did
Syracuse
like champ. I don't
and
know if he's gonna be here this week.
Duke.
but, man,
It
he
was the play of the day on ESPN, the shot the guy made.
Was it the one-handed
We
through the
never-
leg shot?
Hey, Bob.
Yes, I did see that actually. You know, the funny part is, it's fancy, but it's
Like
it's
eight.
for that guy, that was that. I bet he does that. I bet he's done it a million times.
Right, and they just have
Goofing
to.
off.
He's missing one, so that would freak
The kid, those guys that are really good at it, they jack around and they try.
That would
You
be
know,
bad.
every
I'm budgeting for that because
Oh, nice
I'd be
stick,
like,
bud.
10 seconds!
No,
No.
no, you're good.
I'll probably do that.
lots of goals slow the game down too. Goals and penalties slow the game down. I think he started out on it. Oh, they call the trip. You're right.
How about, is this fourth quarter or?
Second.
Is this second? Oh,
It just started. Yeah, we're really
We
behind.
are behind. We try
Okay.
to do running clock at the Anderson Spectrum and just play normal game, but we're gonna have to go into running clock because
yeah,
We can't make them.
I know.
If they're far enough ahead, he might be willing.
No, we
Is
start
that
full
50
time.
again?
Oh, shoot, I didn't have the clock running.
You're definitely gonna have to believe it.
Yeah, I'm gonna bleed some.
Yeah, there's been some penalties. Like, slows it down to set the face off.
well, that's true, yeah, that's a good point, you have to
Yeah,
stop the clock.
we got 10-point scores, so
I
that's a
gotcha.
lot of stuff.
It is, that's a lot of storage.
I just ran it through that whole stoppage because I think I had it run or stopped for about the same. Sorry. Nice swim, kid. Oh, bud. Good second effort. Go. No, you
That was
could.
a long shot.
Shoot from there.
Kind of,
He probably could have gone 5 more steps before a defender got to him.
No, we don't know.
Grace, where was he studying first?
Just
This is not.
Golly.
Oh, come on.
Study. Just whack it.
shoot,
Shoot
bud.
it. Shoot it or pass it. Yeah, for him.
It's never gonna be perfect. That was a low angle shot right there. It was a lefty shot though. How's that black?
I thought he passed.
Did they think it was a pass?
It was a shot. It was a low angle shot.
They thought it was a pass.
Well, it was clear to anyone who with eyes it wasn't.
Well,
Again, you're talking about
I'm really
officials.
worried if these are the same officials for the high school. And I'm pretty sure they are.
Here's something I've learned recently, by the way, running around with the officials. If it's not a game that's likely to factor into a district or championship situation, you
Yeah.
get the lower tier officials
Do you really?
because they don't want to make a mistake in a
Yeah. Bigger games.
critical game.
Like Henry Clay versus Dunbar.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah.
And you say that
Yeah.
good point.
last week there was an issue with
Yes,
a bad call or a wrong call?
Oh yeah, they called a 30-second penalty, and we reported a 30-second penalty, and then after he should have been released, they said no, it was supposed to be a minute, and we're up here in the booth saying that was a 30-second penalty and his time ran, and it was for the other team.
Right.
And I leaned over to Dave and I said, they have this wrong in our favor.
On the line.
And I said, I feel like I should say something. He said, yes, you should. And so we did, and the official announced that no, it was a 1-minute penalty. But the guy who assessed it as a 30.
That's a state.
There's no doubt he assessed it as a 30.
Oh, they just.
Hey, clock's
Oh,
running.
he crossed over. Offside.
Okay, here's the speaking officials for the third one.
So there's only 2 officials on field now.
Yeah, so he must be here for the high school.
High school's
That's the
usually
long hair guy.
Is it
It's the long hair guy.
high school's usually 3
He called her in
and middle
2 weeks
school's
ago.
2.
Gotcha.
You can do a high school game with 2 if you're short, and they
I remember
sometimes
he
do.
officiated last year. The first time I saw him was
Free
last
clear,
year
huh?
at Stark County.
What was it called? Oh, it was an offside call.
Ah. Was that the guy that said
Yeah, that is a free clear.
At their shade.
That was a
Nice.
free call. 2 hands, Davin.
glanced and went, it's an athlete.
Yes, that's who it is.
Okay.
Nice. That was a really nice ground ball by that kid. Number 2.
He overcalls.
Oh.
He does.
Uh-oh.
They got a long pull in there. Another save. That's a lot of saves that kid has.
Let it go. Heck no, that's a good point, no,
That's
we
only
can't have
terrible.
any.
No.
Alright, so he can't go back in the crease. Oh, he wasn't down.
He never left, so he's okay, and it was under 4 seconds. Or at least, it Ooh, that's a good. Yeah, he made it through one really good check.
Hello.
Hey there.
How you doing?
Howdy.
Flag.
Flag down.
All right.
Well, we're almost halftime. I know.
It's gonna be late night, isn't
It's
it?
gonna be late night. We have hot dogs and nachos tonight,
That's good.
and coffee and hot
Is there any
dogs.
something?
I ate a decent Subway, not so much a pizza. Well, I'm good for myself. Just took that Subway. I had to work a little later than I thought.
It's padlocked in there, so that's Chris's camera.
Oh, okay.
Did anyone come to the table and report that penalty?
He did, but he was back in that corner over there when he did it, where your number 50 stand.
Gotcha.
Maybe they forgot to do that when
I
they
guess
were
so.
in or something, or I think somebody keys in it.
John's got keys, but I don't think he has a key.
Although I think it's a
He
lot,
said he didn't have keys.
it's a lot colder
It was raining,
than it was the other day.
so Chris said it.
Yeah, I'm
You're
dressed,
dressed
I was
for the weather.
dressed to be
Oh,
afraid.
wow, see, yeah. Got your serious gloves.
I was like, oh,
Oh,
I'm
good move.
I'm not even gonna be right there.
Goal was scored by number 50, Frank Jett.
I need the fast forward button here. Here's where when I'm running the stats, I hit the fast forward button on YouTube twice, and it usually gets them right back to the face-off next. Oh, we're not gonna be here for the E-Town game, but as long as there's a video,
Okay.
I end up actually, we take the baseline stats and then I check
He
them
checks
all.
my work.
Well, a lot of it, you really can't determine in real time, and believe me, I sit there and run them back 4 times.
Yeah,
So.
I understand. That's what's good about the video.
Like, if he interacts with the ball.
Oh, nice. Yeah. You still got it?
We came out with the same number last game, by the way, of saves. Exactly. You had 15 and I had 15. Nice save.
I know, Jimmy said something to me, she's like, I thought Ryan didn't want to grab holes last night, and it seemed like he did, and I was like, well, Jimmy, there's all kinds of rules I learned last year.
Well,
That I don't know.
sometimes
Does that pass work very often?
That's interference.
Oh, when
He
he
may have
cross-checked
checked
him like that?
Yeah, they may have called him a legal body check because he threw a flag. Usually you don't throw a flag for a simple
I
interference.
So if they scoop it and have it
20
for like
seats.
5 seconds, and then it can,
So this-
it knocks it out, and then it's,
Now
they
we'll
get it and
add-
check off the other way.
We'll see
I
what
can't,
calls
that's
it.
not right. So some of those I might like credit on
Yeah.
the front end of it, on the, when you watch video.
That's what I'm
So,
lots
as long as there's video.
He's coming in, he already knows.
If somebody wanted to keep.
Oh, he knows
running,
he's
I
out
don't think
this
he
time.
knows now.
Let's see what they.
Dave Pennington has done it before, but it's probably been a minute.
Yeah.
So they won't blow the whistle until the other team has possession?
And.
Legal body check. No, that was his number one.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought
1
they-
minute of legal body
So,
check.
Gotcha.
as long as we get it in the frame,
Okay.
which we had good luck.
In a high school
You
game,
know,
that's
I
maybe
think-
interference, and they just.
Oh, look, there's,
Yeah, oh,
that's
gosh.
the
But
best
that
part of your
was
thing.
incredible.
So I think Landon
That
Wake's
video
there.
was like-
I told, that's what I told him. I think I
Now,
told
now
Rez,
the
and
music caused a
Yeah,
little issue.
that's his signature.
Because
He gets one of those every
YouTube
once in a
will
while.
pull your video if it hears
Any music.
any music,
Copyright.
basically, copyright music, unless it's like original music.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
'cause
that's
they
why
gotta
they
get
pulled
paid.
it, so then Chris had to, I think, doctor it, or maybe cut down if there was any that was recorded into like.
I don't know what happened because there was music on a lot of it.
There was,
Shoot.
but just like
Oh,
the
sure.
very
Sure.
beginning, and then it would cut off.
Man up, goal.
Goal scored by number 77, Devin Beardsley.
Get set up for face-off, sometimes I just go, play, and then I just turn the volume down and fade it out when
Yeah.
they get set up to do the face-off.
Right back in.
I was doing.
I don't know what triggered it, something triggered it, because it was gone.
I couldn't do the
Normally,
stats
I do
forever
like a-
because we were busy, and I was doing them last night, and it was like right after midnight. I was like, this isn't gonna be too bad. I won't be up all that late. And our internet cut out.
What, it did?
Yeah, last night, and I
So
had
why
about
you came to bed?
5 or 6 minutes left in the
Did wake me
game.
up, oh,
Well, and
Oh
of
my
course
God.
I waited 15 minutes to see if it would come back on, and I got up this morning, and I did the last
Oh my god.
We were just busy.
Big pass.
I will say JT and Matthew always.
Where's Reagan at?
She's
What do you
right
got? What do you
there.
got? So,
Who?
Reagan?
This person?
Are we wearing Abe's new jersey or old?
We can't wear the old one. And John's supposed to talk.
Oh,
Did John
that's a
say to go
breakaway.
get this?
Yeah.
We'll give it to John. It's, whatever it is.
I didn't know which one.
He was supposed to talk to JT.
Okay. So Jamie told me to come verify with you if we were wearing his old one or
Oh,
this
good
one.
job.
John said we're not allowed to wear the old one.
Okay.
Ooh, good rip, kid.
That's a good pass.
Hey, 20 just backed up that one. Good job.
Bertrand, the roster in?
He's well on his way to being an
No,
icon.
John, because I said I really wanted to keep that.
He is,
Put it in the shadow.
working on
it.
He was wrong.
Yeah.
Who'll get there?
The boys all
Grimsley.
wanted to wear it and take turns.
He's in 6, but
Oh,
he's young, he's 11.
And I didn't want to.
He's on the field
I just wanted to put it in the shadow.
against the
And
big
I
boys.
said something to John.
That's
like,
good
it's
for him.
It's an old one, and that means more. That's 15 means more.
Yes.
And John said, no, that's the jersey is different. I'm like, well, we were always a different jersey.
That was a very good catch on the run for a middle school kid.
Is that
That's
44 again?
that's that same kid.
I know. We finally
And
got
that
one.
was-
So,
That's 77.
Okay,
That's a
I
new
thought
kid.
you meant like the officials were
Yeah.
like.
You don't always see a kid
I
that
just
big
wanted
just
to put it in the shadow.
pass it at that point. That was a nice look.
Can't tell me it was
It was a correct pass.
you know what I mean?
That is 77, the little guy, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, that kid was.
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
He's not one of them.
Who's little double sevens?
And then we're gonna
What?
There's a little bitty 77 out there.
Whatever.
Bryce Burford? Is that right?
I think so.
Here you go.
I know.
I don't
Okay.
think his brother
So
played.
did you, are you?
I was thinking of 77 for us.
It's a nice trail check.
Yes.
Like, lay it out and show your options.
Well, someone's gonna score unless it
Groups
goes
usually takes.
You little
I
sevens.
did
Yeah.
Alex
Week or
this
two.
myself.
Do what?
When Alex was state championship, they gave us the
Yeah,
dress.
that sure was a good pass.
44
Did you
again.
really?
They sell these little pins
Okay.
What was that?
to pin it in.
86.
And I'm
They're
a
a
little
budget.
OCD.
Isn't there a budget?
Was that Darwin's one? Anybody know?
Just let somebody else do it. I'll
Caleb
have
Darwin,
this.
86?
You,
Sure.
speaking of loose and sweet.
So I say it like a question mark?
Hobby Lobby.
Somebody do that.
Goal scored by number 86, Caleb Darland.
Maybe.
Anything we do
Possibly.
around frame there for Apollo or for home or anything, we do really good.
Well,
Yeah.
he hold his hand up like it was in, 44. That's supposed to be me.
I think you gave the assist. Didn't he pass it?
I could have sworn it.
I don't know. It was hard to see. Let's get this half over.
That little guitar came out looking good.
I thought it looked
Did you get? I sent you the graphic.
Yes, and I sent it on, Shelley Tinsley's doing our,
Uh-oh, there he is.
stuff.
What a save!
Stuffed. And. she
Good
said,
job.
"Thank
That was a
you."
good save. Good clear.
But I only had the pictures you had and then I
No,
had
you
two
don't need to
really
shoot from
clear
that far
ones
out,
from
dude.
Some games over the years.
Throw a fake.
I'm sure somebody.
Get
took
closer.
and sent them to me.
I have another extra graph somewhere.
I say we need some end line
So-
balls.
Close-up ones with.
Trust me.
He needs the running.
I can't.
That's okay.
We need some inline balls, please.
I had
We
something
need some
to-
inline balls.
He shouldn't have to go to the fence. There should be
Right,
some
yeah.
balls lined up there.
Yeah.
What I was
That's
thinking about the wording.
Speeds up the game, I would say.
Yes.
All the boys have the senior
tremendously.
manners.
Yes.
So I would do senior manner.
I got distracted and quit running the clock.
Oh,
nice shot.
Emery.
26.
And that would be.
Goal scored by number 26, Everett King.
Clear pictures.
This is a battle.
She was gonna try to incorporate like 2 pictures in there.
Yeah. Her stuff's really good. You know what?
From the.
Talk to Jim.
Really?
Did you?
I said I know you want to
And I
feed
know
Grady
Jim's
some
weak.
stuff,
Yes.
but do not thread the
Yes.
needle.
It's
okay.
He retired and then now.
He said, "I know."
Started.
He's heard it.
Department, I
Huh?
think.
He's heard it.
I've told Grady the same thing. I was like, I know you guys like to feed each other,
Yeah.
but don't get carried away.
So,
I think he'd be up for some other stuff.
I talked to him about it.
Okay.
Yeah,
When I was still doing court. So,
I know.
Good look.
Shot here.
and then, so their son, Alex played football with him.
There we go. See, he's got someone dropping inline balls. He just gave more, and now we don't spend all that time.
No,
Oh, bud.
did he, was he in 2019?
he was
Good
after.
ground ball. Oh, no.
First Heather?
So if he shoots it before the clock goes, it's good.
It still plays, okay.
Or good
Oh,
ball.
okay, cool.
Yeah, they left his senior year of high school and went to high school.
So I need to set it for.
At the end of the first half, it's Anderson County 9, the Madison Mavericks 5.
Oops.
She's from, yeah.
As a reminder, lacrosse fans, the concession stand is open with hot dogs, nachos, and hot chocolate.
Yes, they moved his senior year.
Wow. It's just temporarily though. They just like abandoned or something?
No, they had a house on there, and I think she was taking care of it.
Yeah, I had mentioned it to him, but grading, doing it with three.
Well, I've not been able to get Gisette
That'd be a big
on,
help.
but Grady and Barrett and Grady couldn't go to practice yesterday because he had wrestling back then. We went out in the yard and Barrett happened to be home, and we did some offensive work in the yard.
Louisa, so
I've been dragging them.
one of our friends is from Louisa. Elizabeth Hodges.
Oh, yeah.
You know Liz?
The big thing is you
Cheers with
can
her,
find someone to
cheers
go
with your hobby.
specifically.
Yeah.
You just need a goal and some rooms. Okay, you see that? You see that black helmet 17's wearing with the purple visor? That's my old helmet.
Is it?
That I donated that to the program several years ago. Every year some kid wears it.
Nice.
I got that off eBay for $19.
Awesome.
And I wore it for a while, and then I eventually got a nicer one. But that, when I first started, I started playing when I was 40. I would go out to the golf game, and that was the helmet I would wear. And they would always they'd be like, "Where'd you get your helmet?" I said, "eBay, $19." I was easily the worst player out there, but they struggled for numbers. And when I would show up, they'd go, "We're glad you're here."
That's my church.
You know what would be fun is if they
My
had like
mom's so
an
good
indoor
with it.
lacrosse league.
There
Like,
is.
oh, there is.
So there is a whole nother version of
So
sport
I think
called
I
box
saw that on
lacrosse,
Facebook.
and
Was
it
it
has
Nail?
different rules.
No.
There's no long
Okay, maybe I'm
rules.
thinking of
Huh.
something else.
I play that, and there's a post-collegiate league. I play with them now and then too.
She,
I haven't gotten hurt yet.
As long as you
Whoa,
have
whoa,
fun,
wait.
that's okay.
Yes.
I haven't gotten permanently hurt. I've missed a couple weeks because my back went out.
When you get permanently hurt, that's when you gotta think about quitting.
I broke my foot playing basketball with my son on vacation, one-on-one goofing off. I didn't. Lacrosse, no.
Nope,
That,
playing shooting baskets.
one-on-one goofing off, broken foot. Oh, you know what? I tore my meniscus.
Oh, God.
But we have an over. I did that in
basically
over 35 league. We have a league we call the bucket league, and it's all old.
That's no good.
No, I may be wrong.
I figured out
Maybe
every
they
possible way
it'd
to
be a
block
different
it.
side, yeah, okay.
But John went over there and helped Liz, like when she was moving.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, it took me a while to set it.
So you put it on.
Yeah, we
Nobody will
are.
notice.
Back to Louisa.
I figured
No,
that's
back
pretty
to
close.
Pike County. No, Louisa.
I guess they probably knew Street Caroline here like everybody else does.
So I was like, wow, she's moving back.
So the song we played after the last game, I took it as a good sign. And I went off the ranch on this one. I didn't ask anyone. I just played
Because
it.
her daughter is.
I played Ice Cube. It was a good day.
Ow.
And my son, who's 16 afterward, unironically goes, "That was a good song." He plays that every game. Well, he talks about his AK and stuff. Which,
Oh, well, you know, that's, see, in high school we
There's
can't.
no hard
That's
work.
what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting at. Is if this were a sanctioned sport, I don't think you could get by with it. But no one's really paying
She's so
attention to
socially awkward.
what we're
Okay.
doing.
She is like.
And everyone's clear on it.
Right.
So many of those rap songs, even the edited versions, if people knew what they were saying.
It's awful.
I reached the point when I was collecting, I was like, I need to pay for the lyrics because I don't know what's being said unless I really know it.
Right. That's why I got Apple Tune, because I can sit down and look at the lyrics for each song.
That's what I did
It's
too.
got awful.
Whatever you play, every middle schooler has it memorized
But
already.
you're right, that's right. They're saying the other words.
They're going, hey, I know this from TikTok. So we had our adult music and our music for the kids. And at halftime, we went to our music for the people in their 40s.
That's what I do. That's what I do every time I play music. It's, halftime is for the adults, because they've been sitting through this.
I think the middle schoolers have enjoyed having music and announcements.
Okay. Should I start the clock now?
Yes. See if they notice. Tell you reset it to 10 minutes.
Third quarter.
It did, didn't I? Yeah, it is. It's 10.
No, I was saying if they start it, and if they tell you to reset it.
Oh,
to 10
oh, I
minutes.
got you. Because from here, it doesn't look like all zeros a little bit.
It does.
To
When
my
it's-
old
when
eyes,
it's 8, it actually looks like it's a 0.
it actually looks a lot better when I'm not looking through the screen. Let's go, boys. He doesn't know it, but he doesn't have to be in that box. And the kids always think they have to be in the box. They don't. They can't be in front of that line, but they can actually be off to the side.
Oh, okay.
And there's a common misconception that you have to be.
44 is tough.
Yeah, that's a really good
Oh,
look.
good
Oh, good
stop.
save.
Stop, Mac.
Come on, man.
That's a
So
good
I
stop.
think the jerseys turned out really well.
I think it did too.
The dark looks really cool too. I'll be interested. Oh, there's a couple of them have the dark one. I think that's cool.
I
I
thought.
saw that this summer at Trailing Kings, but they had the shiny, the sleeve jerseys, and all the boys don't want the sleeves. They want the stupid penny because they said the sleeves limit the range of motion.
That's what Jake says.
Yeah, and so when I go to look at them, and I'll tell Lena,
Oh, that was a rip.
they want the penny
There's
jerseys
no hustle.
because the ones we saw traveling this summer were beautiful. They had the sleeves, they were shiny, and they had that fade. It was gorgeous.
I think that they look better in person than they did in mock-up, honestly.
Yes.
The
I
dark,
like the dark.
the dark transition looked a little
Sudden.
blocky in the.
Yeah, but
in the-
yeah, from the distance it doesn't look bad.
Is it running or no?
Yeah, it's alright.
Okay.
You just stood here the whole time?
Yeah.
Alright, where's the ball?
Alright, you just watch the ball. No, I need to go get ready.
You're playing? Yeah, you can go warm
They're
up.
basically dry.
Yeah.
They're basically dry fit.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were this. But
I don't remember them
50 again.
standing
I'm not
out.
a 16. He said they were sick, which is high praise.
Goal scored by number 50,
Yeah, I
Frank
know they were always
Gent.
the shorts. They're like the gym shorts. They're like the 5.5 or 6
And those have the
Yes, split.
So,
on the side.
what they're
That's
doing.
all the gym shorts are. Yeah, that's all the boys
Schooled
wear.
at it is they're
So they
running
run
face
whatever.
dodges. They're carrying it like this, and when the kid goes for it, they're going like this, that's a face dodge. It is really easy.
To get
And at this, well, you just pull it in front of you and the
Right.
ball stays in there.
Gotcha.
And the other team kind of goes for it and you go on by them. At this level, it's deadly. But even you'll see it in college games and
This weekend,
you'll see it in professional games
Nashville.
and they bite on face dodges, but it works really,
And Nashville.
really well.
Vandy played UT and
And these, the Anderson kids have worked that.
somebody, I think it was Keaton, had
Oh,
his head being
that's
like
tough
very
pass to
intense.
catch.
Goat brand.
Yes.
You know that headband tournament.
I was gonna say, all those tournaments, they have all that good stuff.
I can't believe this baby still has it and being that it's still white.
And he wore it in a college game. I was like,
He didn't care.
he's so,
He's a maniac.
yeah, he's fine. Oh, and he ended the game, he got called for unnecessary roughness to end the game.
Barrett did.
Yes.
He whacked this kid. The kid had the ball and was trying to score. So, I mean,
Yeah.
he came at him, but he's a lot taller than him, so.
His coach swore it was a clean hit, but it was an
I
absolute.
was Rick's honestly, you're that much bigger than
Yes.
another player. Honestly, it does.
Even in
Yeah.
college,
Yeah.
even in
44.
college.
That kid flew through the air off his feet when he hit him, and the officials see that and they throw it. But we
Goal
swore
scored
it
by
was-
number
That doesn't make
44,
it
Owen Gleason.
No, we thought
What
it
do they
was
call it?
clean.
2-minute unreleasable. I hate when they do this. On the sidelines, I was like, oh Lord, it's not just middle school, high school, they do that.
Hey.
Hey, coach.
It's okay. So the word came down.
You got a timeout?
I didn't know they had timeout.
Can't play every you can cheer. Oh, yeah, on the sideline. Okay.
who calls it? Do they have like
I
3
worked on it.
timeouts a game? Or?
But-
High school, it's 2.5.
2.5.
I assume, I think middle school's the same.
It'll be okay.
We do.
I don't even know who took it.
Yeah, there's strips under me.
So why is the middle school black and blue? Is that
I have
middle
no
school
clue.
colors?
Yeah, at our middle school, yeah, it's black.
Oh, okay, well, there, that,
So this is at least the adults know it.
I know I'm back here. You missed
the
me.
ones that were hard of hearing thinking they're listening to Dave Bowie.
That's right.
She's gonna start a dance routine here in a minute.
There's my mom. Why are they here so early? Yes, in the car.
That's what Terry said. I'm in the car.
I'm concerned about the fact that I still know all these lyrics.
We did too. We did too, because I was like, having a video, so you get there, you know.
Yeah, just
And we had water. We brought a cool full of water.
Oh, good, good, good.
Oh, man.
It's great he's relying on that because he insisted he didn't. He didn't.
We had.
Oh, wow.
They should have.
Just a cooler.
They should have a couple each. Yeah.
Okay. If he has one, he's good.
Yeah, they should have a couple.
There's a face lodge. See it?
Yeah, pulls right down. It's like, oh, you tried the old Syracuse orange move.
You don't have to bring that in, dude. That's a shot, but okay. You could have let that roll out,
Right, just throwing it in.
and they would have gotten to restart with the ball because it was a shot. At least if the goal,
Oh, who was that?
if the officials called it correctly.
Who was that? He
Looked like number 2.
Number 2. Goal scored by number 2, Ethan Kurtzinger.
Yeah, yeah.
Last-
So,
So my mom just in the car. Turn heat on. 'Cause they-
Can we all agree that Madison's not going to come back in this game?
I would agree.
Okay, because I'm
Run
gonna,
the clock.
I'm bleeding the clock a little bit because we gotta get moving.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't do it if I thought the game was in doubt, but I don't think this game's in doubt. This
No.
Anderson team is gonna whoop them. Now, if they got 5 more goals, it'd be a running clock, and we wouldn't stop it at all. Oh my gosh, another penalty.
So I told Heather we last night this was gonna go on the trainers all
no, who's gonna?
funds.
No,
No,
it's
she
like-
was a drayer forever and then opened her own place up on exit 90. Is that
Okay.
Off of
Keeneland?
Keeneland.
North Keeneland?
I wonder
Who they there?
if,
And what's his name is in there that does like the conditioning for athletes, like
Yeah.
speed, agility.
I coached Klein's daughters in soccer.
Boys.
So Heather has,
Phenomenal athlete.
is that dryer, Kim, is that Kim Beaton?
Kim used to be a drayer
Connection,
in Richmond.
Mhm.
And then she's a
Winchester.
drayer in Winchester. now.
Winchester.
Or Winchester.
I've actually been there a minute.
Yeah.
So can you kick the ball?
Yeah,
Okay.
as long as you don't kick the head of the other player's stick. What is this called? Guys, you don't have to call that stuff.
Our hospital games.
They're
are
running
pretty
clock.
Rough.
Unless they were offside, I don't think that's not what's called.
Like, I think the third official that showed up
Oop,
might be.
You're
the
just
one
getting
that
another
passed,
slash
it'll be the one
tacked on
commanding.
here, bud.
Oh,
They're not commanding the game.
Oh, nice.
stop it.
It's a practice game.
Yeah.
Always got a lot of saves.
They get together and, so what was that?
Did they ever blow a whistle?
They did. They just stopped it.
Oh, there you go.
Wait, I didn't hear it.
55 with a slash.
You sure?
I think that's what he's gonna say.
You sure they blew a whistle?
No, no, I didn't. I couldn't hear a thing. Deaf as a.
Oh, they must have blown a whistle.
Well, I've got plenty of,
I was wondering how long.
You working men up here need anything to drink or a snack?
Was she
Right
on the
now.
water?
That shows on Budweiser, yeah? Is that the?
That sounds delightful.
Can't help you on that one.
That's a
would
bring your
probably
own type
take
of
one at some point.
You're gonna have a flask. Come on.
It is chilly.
It's chilly. It's bourbon weather here.
Oh, listen, Marvin, are we on?
Nice
It's
stop,
gonna
kiddo.
be back this year.
The lineup. They're being
I don't
very
know.
coy. They won't drop it.
I was like, Sean, it's only $10 to reserve a camping spot. We should go ahead and reserve.
Oh yeah, you all camped, didn't you?
Yeah, we did.
That was fun.
Yeah.
And then didn't they have to cancel the second year because it was a mudslide and that whole place was
Oh
gonna
my
fall
gosh.
down the hill?
That, we were right in the middle of the mudslide.
Yeah, they
were
canceled. We
pulling-
had tickets.
Well, they were pulling the campers out, like literally, we just got a drink and got a chair and we watched them. They brought
Oh!
backhoes.
Is that a
and
quick shot or
tractors,
no?
and had
That's
to pull
nothing.
all
I
the
don't think
campers
there was
out.
anything
So we
there.
had bought our
He
tickets
jumped.
way in advance.
Right, I got it.
When they first went on
Got
sale, my
clipped in the
brother-in-law lives in Georgia. Terry's sister married him. So
I swear, I do
they
think there
love
comes
going.
a point where
They
they
do
call
cruises
every
like
time
Rock
there's
Legend
a hard
cruises and
contact
things like
in
that.
middle school
We
with the kids,
done
anytime they
concerts
hit the ground, I think there should be a
So
flag.
I
Gotcha.
sent them there. I said, hey, check this out.
Just doing a
He's like,
basketball tournament.
we're
so-
flying in. So they
No,
came
no.
from Georgia.
Play by-
We bought tickets.
play by
They got
play,
that,
yeah.
which we didn't have
The
either.
coach was from
Listen,
Lexington
that night it
County.
was dangerous because
And-
like, and everybody made fun of us because John and I
They're-
were big
the
mud.
opposing team missed a shot.
they
And
were
it did
laughing
seem
at us
like
that
every
night at the
time they
concert.
missed a shot,
And
they called a
it's
foul.
just
I'm
like
like,
people were falling because
He
the shots were
walked out to the
going
middle
over, and
and
I was
said,
like,
"Mr. Referee,
freak boots, like
just
walking
because
around.
they missed a shot
But we always
doesn't mean it's a foul
and
on
took
us."
mom's camper and they had their
That's
camper
my-
and they have all
in
these
high school
like
basketball.
generators and all things, and so you drive to camp for 3 or 4 days. So you take your own water. They have nice
I was,
shower trailers. You can wear flip flops. So with the camping van, you go in and out. So like we took all our
My
food
son played a
and
game at the
so we
Y
would have
in
breakfast
Richmond.
and then go in, watch concerts,
And
come back
there
out
was a
to
kid
lunch.
that every
just
time
in
he
and
took
out
a
all
shot,
day. And it was
was
so
shooting
much
fire.
fun. No
Every
driving.
time he took a shot.
You're
Every
allowed
single
so
time.
much alcohol that you can bring in.
Pretty much,
in your
yeah.
camper, and they checked it, and they checked all
And
the
Did they check everything?
Oh, they.
At
we should have
halftime,
seen
Did
them.
they look under it?
Alcohol.
Did they look under
Well,
it?
hit the
The,
post.
the
Like,
kid's
oh,
mom
that's good.
is running the
Refrigerator,
score,
refrigerator panel.
Right, exactly.
But you should
and
have
the
seen
official goes to the score
You had to work
counter.
around.
There are
Yeah.
panels. There are panels in there.
For a second at
They were on
halftime.
the glass jars. They had thousands
And
of
I
dollars
thought,
in
well, that
them.
doesn't seem right. And I've tracked it the rest of the game.
Glass bottles. If it was in plastic, they let it slide. But
And I won't go into the details,
we
but
were
there was a
looking like, what are they
relationship
gonna do with all that?
Oh, there was.
And he didn't,
We're
they
gonna
didn't
have
let
parties.
him
Take it
go
home.
anymore. Games.
Well, that's a good thing. It should be.
And I was the one who pointed it
Yeah.
out, and the director
But it was
said,
always, so when we saw it back this
he
year.
said, wait, those two, and he was
we looked
aware.
afterwards, but we-
When I mentioned, he said, oh, I didn't realize that was going on. And he said, but yeah, I do think those two have a relationship.
Yeah, that's.
I'll have to tell my.
It was funny to watch
But
it
they
all the
haven't
time.
released the lineup.
Oh,
Nice,
He was
hey.
playing
Yeah,
I'm just
well.
curious
He
because
He really
yeah,
has. No, he's been
those
excellent.
folks,
What grade's he in?
that company,
Because the high school doesn't have a goal in
all
next
the
year.
other things he
think Mike's
does,
in
is either
eighth
like metal
Okay.
or hard rock and stuff
He'll
like
be in
that.
demand. There's another face
But I
off.
never
Same
see you,
thing
so I'm
that
like.
he's going by them with.
But
over
every
and
But
over.
year,
it,
it's
it
the best
hasn't
concerts
been, it's
ever.
been like a really eclectic mix, but lots of people that we really like.
Yes,
So,
it's
it is.
like
but
Steve
then-
Miller is probably one of the best concerts.
No.
ever. He was Steve Miller.
Stop and
In
sit for
person,
20
sounds
seconds.
just like radio, even at his age. Now, he was amazing.
Oh, he scored.
So
Oh,
his
really?
band,
Well, they do
The little guy by the goal, number 22.
22.
a lot of different bands. That's what I like.
Goal scored
We can
by
talk
number
with them,
22,
yeah,
Hayden
yeah.
Myers.
Yeah. And I mean, it's like 3 levels.
Catch and
It's like
release, or
funny.
did
No,
it just
he
bounce off?
batted it in, but it was
Did he?
intentional.
The first one, he's.
Did they give him the goal?
Does
First
the
one
other
you got,
kid,
you
the
turned
kid who
55.
passed it, did
She's
she
surprised.
assist
She
again?
She
traveled
would,
down
yeah.
anyway. She's
So the way that works is if the kid
that's
knocks
what
it
she
in
does.
unintentionally,
So she's.
the goal goes to the passer.
Birthday, she
If the guy who knocks it in knocks it in intentionally, he gets the goal.
He-
Do you wanna charge your phone?
He likes his phone.
Sure.
It's
Yeah.
like, holy moly, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
He's like,
I should probably give him that goal.
Oh, well, that's
She's like,
so
you're gonna
helpful.
go.
Never mind, I'm turning
Yeah, they
around,
know
yours is
every
next.
year. They book it a year in
A
advance.
year in advance.
And you got time.
Yeah.
Did you want
Because they fill up.
They've gone,
Yeah,
they
take
went
the
with
water.
they went to one this year already, they're going on another. They-
Yeah.
So they started doing, when they turned 60,
Well,
they started doing 2.
He's got to shoot a little sooner. They've kind of figured out is what they got.
So Terry, he was
Okay.
like,
So they swung.
I'm gonna say, I think about it.
Looked like he's just gassed.
Yeah, well, and they've got his number. They know.
Is it in? Yeah. Goal scored by 44, Owen Gleason.
They know that if he has the ball and he's in there, he's going to try and go, so they're just all storming him. So this is a middle school rule that I'm not familiar with, but apparently, or maybe there was a bad face-off last time. I thought they, no, I think they're starting. So it must be at 8 goals in the second half. They get the ball. No, they are doing a face-off. So what happened? There must have been a face-off infraction last time. I wasn't really paying attention.
Oh, he just gave it to him.
Yeah, no, okay, so that's correct. So at 8 goals, they started this.
Okay, they just let them.
That's got to be a middle school rule that they stop facing off when the margin gets to 8. It's probably, my guess is those usually don't come into effect until the second half. Don't run out of bounds, bud. Oh, you got 3-1. You got 3-1.
At the end of the third period, Anderson County 14, the Madison Mavericks 5. So I guess they're taking out 40, that's 26. 10.
This is longer than halftime. Come on, girl. Is there a way to hit the horn? Is that doing it?
No.
Is that?
Absolutely not.
Does it do anything out there?
I heard a little beep in here. I didn't see it.
Okay, try it again.
That's on the little box, I think.
Nothing.
I put it on 5 seconds to let it run out.
I'm about to do it. I don't like. Oh shoot! I just screwed something up.
20 minutes.
We gotta play a 20-minute quarter now. Dang, man.
What is this a timeout?
It's the end of the third. There you go.
Does that even do anything on the field? I'm not sure it does anything on the field. This is crazy. Yeah. Middle school games typically take 1.5 to 2 hours to play. So,
Because of the goals and foul zones.
so it's. Should we be is it running clock?
You said 12, didn't you?
Well, that's high school, but they're giving the ball to this team every time. I think that means we're in a running clock. That's got to be we're in a running clock.
I was going to run until they stop it.
I'm gonna run it. That's got to be a running clock. If they're giving one team the ball every time, we're in the mercy rules. I'm not gonna stop the clock.
Yeah, until they, I guess.
I'm just gonna assume that just based on what I know about the game, that's probably what that means. And I haven't been around middle school in a long time. I coached 2 games during the COVID year, and I wasn't supposed to be the coach, so I started doing it at the very last second. It was a good rip. That was a crank crease if I ever saw one. Or a crease crank crease. I said it backward.
Was that the goalie that's left the game? It is, isn't it?
Yep.
He's back.
Oh Oh, good save, good save. I'm sure he wanted to, but my gosh, it hit him.
Clear it.
Hey, that goalie has kept it as close as it is. Because he's got a ton of saves. Beat down. Otherwise,
Take down.
that's going to be pushing back.
Who's that in goal?
Oh, no, this is an 8th grade.
Cardinal, Matt Coy.
Oh!
That's a koi?
That's the little koi. He's bigger than I
You see, he's
remember.
not so little.
He's bigger than me.
And then Double Zero's Bond is the youngest Coy.
Okay. Alright, well. I remember he was in like the 4th or 5th grade there. He was wanting to run with middle school kids. That's a pretty blatant offside. That's not a tough call.
Oh, he said stop the clock.
Yeah, you got it. Who said stop the clock?
Yeah, Christian.
You can't make me.
They go for that long period break. Start clock. Hey, you're good.
Pretty good.
Whoa.
Nice rip. Oh, that's a wrong call in favor of Madison.
Who we got tonight?
I don't know. It's not good. Oh, so it's whoever's closer to the ball, not who's
Right on the
closer
shot.
to the line.
Saying it was a pass.
It was a shot, and 5 was clearly closer to it to my eyes, but I don't know. Maybe I was wrong.
Who's third?
The Beardsley kid's got to be tired. He's had the ball half the game.
Come on, 77.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was gassed in the last quarter running down there.
He's doing what he's doing. Is really tired.
He's got nothing left.
And I think he takes the face-offs too, which is really exhausting. That looks like Ward, but maybe not.
Nope. Who scored that?
Like 44.
44, yeah. Goal scored by number 44, Owen Gleason. It's his 7th hat trick of the night.
The resistance has fallen. Do this like upward basketball. At some point in upward basketball, if one team's getting beat too bad, they just quit putting the scores on the board.
Yeah, that's. I mean, 10. You might as well stop now.
It's funny. And then you go to the Y, it's no mercy. You'll have a team you'll have someone beat a team 50-7 or something, and then it's like, put them up there.
Oh.
I remember when Grady went from upward to the Y. It was like, wow, this is different.
It's a step up.
A little more physical.
They need inline
Big
balls.
cow.
We need inline balls, please. Inline balls.
We made a lacrosse announcer out of them.
They asked me to do track the other day. I'm like, there's absolutely no way. I have no idea about track.
I called the last game, and I think I was maybe more detailed than some people would have liked. Although I didn't say, I said the goal and the assist, but I called out the penalties.
Before the ref was there.
I only did that one time. I did that one time, and I was right too, and I was like, I hope I got that call right.
I heard somebody say, he's trying to persuade you, don't listen.
It was right. But I did, I was like, I hope he calls it a cross check, because that's what I just said.
That's a real fella right there.
Yes, it is.
I just,
I thought looking at their goalie, I mean, he looks like
He's made some stops.
Has he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Madison's goalie's made a ton of saves. If Madison's goalie didn't play well, this game would be absolutely out of control. Where did she put
I'll say you.
the?
I recognize you.
Yeah, I'm cameraman today.
All right, lucky you.
They upgraded me from hot dogs to camera.
You're the warm camera guy.
Do you think if you turn on the high school's warm-up music, it will clear this field fast?
Yes.
For your ears, and
coming
let's
out
get out of
tonight.
here.
Are you going Bluetooth or are you gonna plug it in?
I'll have to plug it in.
Oh, you gotta pass.
You
We
need
might
a,
be
uh,
laying around over here, did I?
No, man, not that I can see.
I didn't know you could
Look
Bluetooth.
here.
Yeah, do you
I
have
grabbed
a
Jake
aux cord
Wayne and his jersey at my house,
in that bag right here?
and,
Okay, we plugged last week up here, and I don't know.
Oh, he's got one over there. It's plugged into the aux cord.
You were plugged in over here.
We were plugged in.
Oh, over here.
Yeah.
Ah.
Is there something under?
Just take it over here.
From what end to what end though?
Oh, I don't know. Plugged into something. I stole it.
Well,
What's
is
this?
there an aux cord behind the?
That's the mic.
Yeah.
No, that's it.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
That's awesome.
You give us long enough, we'll figure out even the simplest things.
no, I haven't checked my purse or the possession stand. Yeah.
What's the number say?
21.
Good save.
That's what I hear.
That was all the Pennington numbers.
Oh,
Oh, you're fine.
here, I'm gonna leave it out. Oh, can you talk over the music?
Yes, yes, yes you
We
can.
wondered that, we were gonna do that during introductions last week.
Play music and
Yeah.
do it, that's fine. Yeah, we do it for,
Camera duty?
lineup music for the basketball team.
I was so
I worked the clock
intentional,
last
not
week.
pleasing
They don't need me tonight.
I was hoping you'd run the clock.
I'll run it.
I'm doing it. I'm not doing a great job, but it's, you know, I don't know how instrumental a great job would be in this
I don't
particular.
care, dude.
It's a beatdown.
May have to remind me once or twice someone scored, but.
Yeah, see, I was so intent on the clock that I was forgetting to put the goals up.
Who's that? 40?
What I'm looking at.
Is that 40 or 50?
Anyone?
50. 50. Goal was scored by number 50, Frank Jett. Or we can tell 50.
You doing okay?
Pretty good. Yeah, not bad. How about you guys?
Pretty good.
What song do we want to play the middle school kids off with?
Well, I don't know the names of the songs you all play, so.
Well, I'm not gonna start those until the boys come.
I'm slacking. I'm slacking.
Oh, that's a trick.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, where are we at? Music.
Clock, unless it's running clock.
We decided it was a running clock, absent evidence to the contrary. So they started a thing where they don't face off, and my assumption is when they go, the losing team just gets the ball.
Okay.
So my assumption is it goes running clock, and if I'm wrong, I don't care, because it's doing nobody too much good.
It's a 10-point.
I doubt any parents are gonna be arguing with it.
Nope.
Oh.
Hi. I need a small towel.
You can't get Aunt Mary out here?
Your final score is Anderson County 16, the Madison Mavericks 5. Lacrosse fans, a round of applause for all the student athletes from both Anderson County and the Madison Mavericks.
It's not planned.
Well, it's just, no, it's not, Brody's not.
Put, oh, I'll take a look. Let's see this.
I was like, sure.